Hi there. I just wanted to check in with you all and share something that has happened yesterday and today. So it really happened over 2 days. And if you go to, I'm going to have to take you outside to share this with you. Some of you might already know, but if you check out our YouTube channel, I've had to have a tree lopped or brought down, which was at the back of the house. It wasn't that long ago when I arrived here in northeast Ohio, and this is a house that is under rehab. A lot of it's done now, but still the outside, the exterior painting needs doing. And when I arrived, there's this massive tree, this massive tree that was parked right in the backyard. And it's been sort of the subject of some of my videos on YouTube. And it was just huge, like massive. And all I'm going to show you now is the remnants of what's left. You'll see the neighbour's above ground pool as I swing around here. You can see behind me that there's still painting that needs to be done. The new windows were fitted. That was a few days ago now, so it's been a really busy week. So windows all throughout. And as you can see, they're massive. So huge tree trunk. Why am I sharing this with you? It was the guy that actually runs the business that came out to bring this tree down. And he was such a brilliant operator, such a good operator and business owner. And what he did is he was referred to me by my attorney here in America. And he shared an amazing story over dinner the other night. And he said to me that, first of all, he said, when Andy was young, and this is the low battery, so when he was young, this is the guy that came out and did the tree, he was a neighbour and they lived in the same street. And when he used to drive by, because he's quite a bit younger than my attorney, when he used to drive by, he used to see this young kid sitting on a tractor, or a lawnmower as they call it in Australia, tractor here, and he had a little wagon or a little trailer stuck on the back, with Andy's tree service or Andy's lawn service sort of stuck on the back of his mower as a very young kid. And here he is today, 35 years of age, and he rocks up and he's got a team of guys that, as you can see, tree lopped and removed that huge, massive tree. He has now a team of 9 trucks out on the road. He's got loppers, he's got backhoes, he's got a massive amount of equipment, and he's just such a good operator. He's a great public relations. His wife turned up and she was dealing with all the business stuff in the morning, and just brilliant. So really, why am I telling you this story? It's about a vision and a purpose. He had a vision for that business and a direction for that business from a very young boy. And what he's done is he's stuck to his purpose and he's stuck to his vision. And here he is at 35 years of age. He actually says to us that he's been in business now for 20 odd years, and people don't believe him because he's so young already, and he has to get his paperwork out to prove it. It's just that he has stuck fast to that particular vision and that purpose over all those years. And I just was so incredibly impressed by his presence when he was telling me that. And I just wanted to share that with you. What was also interesting about the conversation with him was I took some time and I did a time lapse of the tree coming down. And this is a new skill that I'm learning, obviously creating and developing an online business. I'm learning all these new technical skills, and I decided to set up a table at the corner of the yard and put the phone on the tripod, and there's a way of just setting it up for time lapse, and you just sit it there for all those hours and you watch all the branches come down, but it speeds it up. So I did that. Anyway, today when he was here, I showed him that video. And he was just like, wow, he was just so impressed that he grabbed my phone and he shared that video with himself, so then he could put it on his website, he could put it on his Facebook, he could put it across all these other platforms and also share with his family and friends as well. So I then suggested to him, you know, why don't you get one of the guys of a morning when they come out and check out the site and do their risk assessment, why don't they set up a tripod, put their iPhone in and start time-lapsing some of the jobs that they've got to do, and then it's going to be great marketing. And it's so funny, he said, that sounds brilliant, that's like incredible. And he said to me, this was quite profound, I get so caught up in the doing of the business that I just have no other time to do things like creative things like that, especially for marketing. And I said, wow, you know, when you think about it, 80% of anyone's business generally is down to marketing. And so learning these small skills that I have learned and developed over the last 18 months is so incredibly powerful. I think for anyone that runs and operates a small business, if you can't do it yourself, outsource it. Find someone that can actually do all these things for you, and it's amazing how creative you can get, or how creative they can get, and get your business out there and get it marketed. It's just awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to share. I can see Louisa. Hi Louisa. Louisa's joined me, which is lovely. Yeah, so the tree is down. Great operator. He came out and removed that tree. And I think the insight for me today was just having that conversation with him, knowing that he had a vision from all of those years ago as a very young boy, you know, sitting on that little tractor out the front of his own suburban home with a little trailer on the back. And here he is today, 20 odd years later, with 9 trucks out on the road and all this other equipment and all this stuff, and loving what he does, because that was something that he loved doing when he was a young boy. And the other insight for me also out of that conversation was the fact that people just don't have time to do the creative things that they'd love to do, because sometimes in a small business and even in jobs nowadays, they get so caught up in the day-to-day stuff, in the doing, that they don't have that time, that freedom and that flexibility to just be creative and do the things that they love doing. So that's my share today with you. And I titled this Facebook Live with, I had no idea what this title was going to be, because I was just going to let it unfold. But had I have known what I was going to talk about, it would all be about your vision and your purpose. Tap into those things that you loved doing when you were a young child. And knowing your purpose in life is hugely important to you, doing things that you love doing. And I think the other thing would be all around marketing, and that is either learn those skills to be able to market yourself or market others, or if you run a small business, outsource those skills to someone that can do it for you. That's my share today. Trish, leadyourlifestyle.com, trishandchrisonline.com. And if you go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, press that button, and you'll get these updates on a daily basis. That's me for now, over and out from Northeast Ohio in America. Bye for now.